we go. Hey, everybody. Quick one today.
Presenting Benny Goodman and his music.
Get the chat up. Hope it actually loads today without making me sign in. There we go. There we are then. All right. Good. On we go. Hey, Gene. Hey, Octavio and Betsy. Hey, everybody. Hey, Karen, Elaine, Christine, Marcia, Molly, Mary, and Timothy. Mine are cold for me. I feel okay, just sniffles. Watery eyes. Hey, Jim. Hey, Mom. Hey, Bella. Make some big matzo ball soup tonight. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dina. Hey, Vicky.
In the urban room of the Congress Hotel in Chicago. And first of all, one of Irving Berlin's greatest hits, Blue Skies.
Hey, Gladys. Hey, Larry. Uncle Lair. Hey, Susan. Hey, Gary. Welcome to another morning mini tour. It's just a mini tour today. Gonna be a quick one based on what I'm working on now. I've got like 2 weeks left to finish editing this Trinity in St. Paul's Churchyard book. And I'm just hammering out the details. I think I'm going to do the Johann Hawk book next. That's what the hell. Also got another project on the table for after that, or maybe simultaneously with. Hey, Bella. Welcome back. Hey, Roberta. Hey, Scott. Hey, Eileen. Yeah, they got Ronnie put up the stockings, and I got my menorah. So, hey. Heschel said it is obvious that God wished for this to be an age of pluralism. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Timberly. Hey, Bella. Hey, Lorena. Hey, Denise. Hey, Laura. Now, this one I'm not actually lighting. We got the one that we light out there. But this one I just... wax drips right now. Anliata kaput laze. Hello, Tuba Christmas in Naperville. I played tuba. It's been a minute. I can still probably play the C scale. Muscle memory will get the valves. Hey, Kathleen. French toast sounds good. Morning, Martha. Hey, Julianne. And evening, Martha, wherever you are. Wherever you are. Becky, go to adamchicago.com. There's a link for Coyote calendars. Hey, Terry. Nobody's late. Alright, we're just doing a quick mini tour today. It's a quick one as I am battling a cold and not mean. I'm supposed to go to a Hanukkah party today, but I really want to go, but I don't know that I got it in me right now. But any case, anybody, well, as you know, I'm working on finishing up a book on Trinity Churchyard in New York. So I'll tell you what I'm working on today is underneath the tower. This is the third version of the church. First was built in 1697. And just a few years after that, Lady Cornbury died. Now, her husband, and I got a shot of him right here, Lord Cornbury. This is said to be Lord Cornbury in her outfit. It may or may not be, but there actually are references going back to the time of his lifetime that he has a major habit of making a show out of putting on women's clothes. How we want to classify that today, it's very difficult not to impose modern standards and modern ideas about why somebody would do that on this. At the same time, a lot of it was probably just people who didn't like him writing to try to smear him, but rumor has it that when his wife died, he attended the funeral dressed in one of her outfits. This is not noted in any contemporary accounts, only stuff from decades later, but reports of him dressing like this at various times, including on holidays and an hour after taking communion, due date to his lifetime. He apparently, according to the legends, fell in love with Lady Cornbury's ear. That's why he married her, was for the ear. But eventually, when the ear ceased to please, he kind of cut her off and ignored her. It was said that if she had the only carriage in town, if you heard her carriage showing up, everyone was like, quick, hide all the valuables. But this is not really reflected in, like, the funeral sermons that were given at the time. She is thought to be buried somewhere around here. There was a vault for the Cornburys that was put somewhere near the South Tower. Then the church burned down in 1776. They built another one several years later. That one was torn down in the 1830s. And when they were doing construction, they found the coffin of Lady Cornbury. So there's also a note that I found from 1740. While the first church was still standing, saying that a woman named Mrs. George Clark had been interred inside of the vault as well, interred inside of the Cornbury vault, along with her mother. Now that's interesting. There's just a little note about it in the vault records, and in digging around, I was able to find an obituary for Lady Clark. She had been Lady Hyde at the time of her birth. Her mother, Lady Hyde, was the wife of the Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, still putting all of this stuff together, but she had a very unusually long obituary when she died in 1740. Most of it was just very typical stuff that you would see in obituaries of the time. She was amiable. One of them said, if I may be permitted to use the expression, she was a dutiful wife. Almost within the obituary, commenting on how cliched everything was. But there's an interesting note at the end. First it says that she's interred in the vault of Lady Cornbury along with her mother. And then it says that in reference to the fact that she took such pleasure in feeding the hungry, on the day of her funeral, a loaf of bread was given to every poor person who would receive it. That's the kind of detail you very rarely see in a funeral report from back then. We'll go through here again. So it is thought to be, the vault is thought to be under the South Tower. What relics of it were left in about 1840 when they were building this new monument is thought to be fairly close to the Lawrence Monument here. This is James Lawrence, the guy who said, "Don't give up the ship" in the War of 1812. Moments later, they did give up the ship, which in a battle that he never should have gotten involved in, reckless and foolhardy kind of person. But all right. So those are just a couple of quick ones, everybody. Just for a morning mini tour today, that's what I'm working on right now. So, no, this is actually not previously recorded. That's just when I was filming the other day. All right, so, quick thing for the upcoming tours. December 14th, Thursday night, we'll be doing shopping history in Chicago, and we always do around holiday season. So everybody, thanks a lot for joining me. Sorry it was just such a quick one today. I am now going to crash a little bit. And until then, stay safe and stay strong. And of course, if you can, everybody, stay spooky, everybody.